Today we've got the review of the KWA MP7 A1. Hope you enjoy the video.
Now let's start out with some history of the MP7. The MP7 A1 was designed by the German manufacturer Heckler & Koch. Chambering the armor-piercing 4.6 round, it was made to meet the NATO requirements to be used as a PDW. Going into production in 2001, it now rivals the FN-P90. The MP7A1 is now used by many PMC operatives around the world and the German Special Forces.
First and foremost, this MP7A1 designed by KWA is going to be priced at around $255 on most retail sites. Now let's go over what will be included. A little bottle of silicone oil, little pack of 0.2 gram BBs that you are able to use, hop-up adjustment tool, a 40 round metal magazine, a registration card, KWA warranty, your manual, and a KWA sticker. And of course, you got the MP7A1, minus the XTMs. I'd really recommend that you would lube the KWA MP7 before use, as KWA guns do come very, very dry. As this gun was made by KWA, it was licensed by Heckler & Koch, so instead of seeing those nasty old KWA trademarks, you're going to be seeing some Heckler & Koch trademarks. As you're seeing right now, we have trademarks on the grip itself, one on the underside of the gun, one just above the bolt catch, and also you'll be seeing your own unique serial number. However, it's not very well defined. And you've also got a trademark at the rear of the gun. Now the gun itself is composed of a high impact polymer. This makes it very sturdy but also makes it very light. And we all know when handling a PDW you want that thing to be light and go with your lightweight loadout. Now the MP7 has two pairs of sights. Two white dots in the back, one white dot in the front, and those pistol sights also flip up as rifle sights. As we see here, we got a rear sight and a front iron sight. The stock is telescoping and can be released by this lever right here. Clicks into place very nicely, however there is a little bit of stock wobble, but there's not much you can do with that. In the front we've got an integrated foregrip which clicks down. Doesn't really move that much, and when you want it back up, pull down on this right here and lift it right back up. We've got ambi sling mounts in the rear here, and we've also got ambi sling mounts in the front. The gun comes equipped with a standard orange tip, however the flash hider is actually 12mm. It is not the standard 14mm, so I recommend getting a 12mm flash hider if you want a black one, or just get a silencer. As I know, Matrix makes a QD one and OEM Tech makes a screw-on black flash hider. And that brings me to my next point. Whenever taking off your orange tip, make sure to never go out in public with this, guys. Don't be an idiot. It does look like a replica firearm, so don't go waving this around in public. However, if you do want to take off the orange tip, I recommend doing these following steps. Stick your orange tip in a pot of boiling water for around 20 minutes or so. The longer you leave it in, the easier it'll be to screw off, and the less likely it'll be that you'll damage your threads. The selector switch is ambidextrous and features safe, semi, and fully automatic. The more and more I look at KWA products, the more and more I'm impressed. The build quality of this weapon is just phenomenal. We got a real sturdy polymer that really is not going to break. However, make sure to always be careful with weapons. Don't drop them, because there is always a possibility of it breaking because it is plastic. As this is a gas blowback SMG, the bolt will cycle every time you shoot, and when you're out of BBs, the bolt will lock back, insert another magazine, press the bolt catch, and you're good. The trigger has a very easy pull to it, and it's very easy to trigger spam people when going into a room, but there also is a trigger safety right here, which means if you don't press the trigger safety, the gun will not fire. As this is a KWA GBB, it does come with the KWA NS2 system, which makes the gas efficiency much better than some of the Wii pistols. The 40 round magazines are a little bit pricey, coming in at around $50. However, the build quality is really great. It has two metal lips at the top, so whenever you pull the spring down and release it, one of the two lips will not break off like some of the Wii pistols. The lips are made of plastic. These ones are made of metal. The spring can also lock at the bottom, and then there's a little button to release the spring. Now there is a 20 round version that you can get, but I do prefer the 40 round versions as it does hold more BBs and not much of a difference other than low profile. Alright guys, a little chrono test with 0.2 gram BBs. Here we go, first shot. .410.6. 405. My chrono's a little weird, sorry. So far, the accuracy with it, I've been able to get around 150 feet of range maximum, but that's pretty good considering how small of a gun this is, and I'll only be using this for close quarters anyway. A couple of cons I've noticed with it is that the stock wobbles a little bit too much, and the right side of the ambidextrous selector switch, it wobbles a little bit, but really doesn't do anything that much. It still functions as performed. And so far, those are the only cons I've noticed, except the charging handle is a little bit weak, as you see there. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. This is Jester from Urban Legends Airsoft, and I'm out.